എല്ലാം നമുക്ക് മറ്റ് വിചിത്ര പാട്ടൻ നമ്മൾ ഇപ്പോൾ ഡാൻഡിൽ അന്വേഷിച്ചുള്ള യാത്രയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ബാക്കി വീഡിയോ കാണാം. എന്തോടോ എന്തോടോ പിന്നിലോണ്ട് ചുമ്മാ ഇടന്നു പോയപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ നോക്കി എന്താ പറഞ്ഞു, നമ്മൾ വെറുതെ വിടും.
Hard times living in
Oi, cocker!
Novigrad's most famous model,
ആള് തെറ്റി.
but there's also crippled king.
എന്താ നമ്മളൊരു ഫ്രണ്ടിനെ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പോയാണ്. മറ്റേ പാട്ടൊക്കെ പാടുന്ന ഒരു പുള്ളി ഉണ്ടല്ലേ, അവന് വഴിയല്ലേ.
I'll never come back, you stinking stanties!
All we wanted was
ഓക്കെ ഇത് വഴി.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth! Geralt, in the nick of time, as always!
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to put them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Gotta get around him!
Ever fight a witcher?
Told you this place was no good. Told you, didn't I?
Reminds me of the days of yore.
Yeah, almost like we never left Vergen.
എൻ്റെ മാറി വിഷയം കിട്ടാൻ
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
സിരിയനെ അന്വേഷിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognise her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
രണ്ടാമത്തിലേന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പുള്ളിയാണ് കേട്ടോ, അതിന് മറ്റേ പാട്ടൊക്കെ പാടുന്നത്.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
ഓക്കെ, ഡാൻഡിലൈൻ മിസ്സിങ് ആണ്.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No. That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
The rich dandelion and planning. സീരിയസ്. രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഓപ്ഷനിലോട്ട് പോകും, അതായിരിക്കും നല്ലത്.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
ഒരു പെണ്ണിനായിട്ട് പുള്ളി ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് മീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
ഓക്കെ, ഡാൻഡിലൈൻ്റെ പ്ലാനർ. അത് നമുക്ക് എന്തായാലും ഇൻവെന്ററിയിലായിരിക്കും.
What's he doing here?
ദൂരം ഉണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല, എല്ലായിടത്തും അടുത്ത് തന്നെ നടക്കുന്ന. ഓക്കെ, ഇതിപ്പോൾ മിക്കവാറും ഓരോരുത്തായിട്ട് പോകണമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. സ്റ്റാർട്ട് പ്ലസ്
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
വെസ്പുളൻ രക്ഷിക്കാൻ മോളുണ്ടാ.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
ഞാൻ
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
വെസ്പുള മോളെ പേടിക്കല്ലേ.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
അതിൽ തന്നെ ആളൊരു കോഴിയാണ് കേട്ടാ. ഇത് നമ്മൾ പിന്നെ അടുത്തേയും ഒരു പെണ്ണിനെ കാണാൻ പോകണം.
Welcome. Do come in.
പെണ്ണല്ല.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
I think I'm coming down with a fever.
അതിലെ ഞങ്ങളെ വിഷയമാണ്. പെണ്ണാണോ ഇല്ല കണക്ക് തന്നെ അവന്. നമ്മളൊരു സിനിമ കളിക്കുന്ന പോലെ ഉണ്ടല്ലേ. കാറ്റ് സീനും സ്റ്റോറി ടെല്ലിങ്ങും ആയിട്ട് ആക്ഷനും. ഓക്കെ, അടുത്ത സ്പോട്ട് ഇവിടെ ആരാണ്?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the rat catcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah. This is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
How old are you again?
9. 8.
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
They deserve it, you know.
A man cursed who's turned into a monster a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster. What's it like to cut off someone's head? Can you show us how to cut off a head? Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came. I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, he perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mould. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Stupid.
കല്ല് കാണും മൊത്തം പെണ്ണുങ്ങളെ മുളച്ചു വെച്ചിട്ട് നമ്മളെ തോട്ടിക്കുന്ന അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും. ഇവിടെ പോട്ടോ ഇവിടെ പരിപാടി ഇവിടെ.
Others to listen to them. Fantastic tales are the easiest way. Well, I believe it's
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Horse
We've
racing ആണോ?
arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
ഞാനിവിടെ കുതിര റേസ് ഒന്നും ചെയ്തോണ്ടിരിക്കുക സമയമില്ല അവന്.
I'd rather resolve what I have to with Molly.
Very well. I shan't insist. The attractive one, that's Molly. Speak to her. The Baroness and I will place our wagers. You can then ride back to Novigrad with us if you wish.
മോളി കണ്ട ആണ്ടിനെ കണ്ട.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt? That Geralt? The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again?
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Sister?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
അതങ്ങനെ.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
നോവിഗ്രാഡിലും തിരിച്ചെത്തി.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
I need a belt set as soon
It's great to pour a pie.
All the way to the garden. You catching? No. Driving in Sinmi. What do you want?
അടിയടക്കോ.
Want to see Rosa var Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
എങ്ങനെ പിന്നെ അകത്ത് കയറും?
Nothing hurts as much as life. Nothing works up a thirst. Out of the way.
Or go to the fountain again.
I'm not sure I understand.
Like a swine in that jacket.
അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് നേരത്തെ അന്വേഷിച്ചതിനിടയിൽ അതിലേക്ക് പോകാനുള്ള വഴി നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചു. നമ്മൾ ഇതുവഴി പോകണം. ഇതുവഴി എന്നിട്ട് സി സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ഇറങ്ങി ഇതിലേക്കൂടെ ചാടണം. ഇതുവഴി ചാടി റൈറ്റ് പിടിച്ച് പോയി ഇവിടെ കയറി ഇതുവഴി വന്ന് ഇതുവഴി കയറണം. ഇപ്പം നമുക്ക് കോമ്പൗണ്ടിലെത്തി.
Men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa var Atra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The var Atras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
As you say, miss. Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Or you'll learn the ambassador to follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
What? Lost your nerve?
Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
വളരെ ട്വിൻസ് ആണ് കേട്ടോ.
Come on!
ട്വിൻസ് ആണെന്ന് ഞാൻ
Why bother with two swords when you can pick? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or treacherous. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalinetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
പ്രശ്നമല്ല.
K-Swix. K-Swix. K-Swix.
പ്രതീക്ഷയൊന്നും നടന്നില്ല.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
Don't you fear the pirates?
അപ്പോൾ ഗൈസ്, ഇന്നത്തെ വീഡിയോ ഇതൊക്കെയുള്ളൂ. നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത വീഡിയോയിൽ കാണാം. ഗൈസ്, ബൈ.